Okay, so next we have ITSE Standard 2, the Connected Learner, which states, coaches model the ITSE Standard for students and ITSE Standards for educators and identify ways to improve their coaching practices. 2A specifically states, pursue professional learning that deepens expertise in the ITSE standards in order to serve as a model for educators and learners. So this activity, or this artifact, what it was all about was attending a professional conference. What I chose to do for this is I chose to go to an Autodesk University conference. I have in past years went to this Autodesk conference. I just went once, but I went a few years ago in Las Vegas, and it was the most amazing conference, I've ever been to. Showing all the new technologies, all the emerging things in technology, specifically towards CAD and their program, AutoCAD or programs, AutoCAD Inventor, all those. But just an amazing conference. This year, the conference was a little bit unique as they did it a virtual conference, which wasn't, it was good, but it wasn't the same as what it was before. Being there in person, seeing some of the things in person was amazing. But the unique thing about this is there was 750 sessions available, which is kind of standard for this conference because it's huge. But what was unique is there was conferences from all over the world. I started my first session, I think it was like 4:30 a.m. I did a session in the morning. And the only reason I did that is because the session was so amazing, I just didn't think I could miss it. It was one where I could go in and actually create something using generative design, and then once I created that, they would actually use their real-time manufacturing plant and actually manufacture that piece that I created, and then it would be shipped to me. I was so excited about that session, but then there was technical difficulties and it didn't work. So I was there, and there was another session at 5:30 a.m. So I tried to get through on both of those sessions and never could get into them. So I was really disappointed in that. But there were so many other sessions I went to and just learned so many things that I can use in the future about emerging technologies and just everything that was new. Went to one session, I think it was even 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, and I had sessions all throughout the day. So it was a long day. I actually didn't go to school that day because I thought I needed to be where I could focus a little bit more on these, but it was just amazing. The reason why this meets the standard, the ITSE standard, is I think it's pretty obvious. Just me being able to, or teachers being able to see all these amazing new technologies just lets you be able to tell your teachers underneath you, if I'm going to be that technology integration specialist, tell them and inform them of all these things that are available. How will it help me grow professionally? I think is I just learned so much, and I was so excited about everything I learned. It just gives me excitement to tell other people about it. So I think this is a great thing for me. 2B for Connected Learner states actively participate in professional learning networks to enhance coaching practices and keep current with emerging technology and innovations in pedagogy and learning sciences. For this one, it was a review on one of the chapters of the book that we read for this class, and it just wanted you to reflect on your technology learning communities or learning communities. And I think I'm really fortunate in Olathe we have a great department. My department is amazing, and we have a great learning community that we can just share with each other and share the practice that we're doing. And that's just kind of what this whole thing, this whole assignment was about. Is you just wrote and talked about things that we do in our professional learning communities, and it was just an amazing way for me to reflect on what we currently do, and also to give me ideas and things that I can carry on into the future when I actually maybe will be leading some of these professional learning communities. Right now, obviously, I'm not a leader of it, but I am just one of the participants. But we all very actively participate in it, and I think we do some great things with this. Lastly, under Connected Learner 2C, it states, establish shared goals with educators, reflect on successes, and continually improve coaching and teaching practices. With this, the exercise was in the leadership and management class, and we did exactly that. We reflected on kind of some of our current leadership. The first question here: are you a manager, or are you a leader, or both? And in that, we had to reflect and think about that, and really write about what we felt that we are, a leader or a manager. And it was just a great reflection activity, and obviously ties right in there with the shared goals and continually improving, because I think to improve, obviously you have to reflect on your current practices and think about what you do to be able to improve your practices. I think this is a great way to improve and to model what I will be doing in the future.